Good morning and welcome to News 3 Sunday Morning. It's great to be here with you to start your day. I'm Carissa D'Agostino. Life on the streets of Columbus is not easy for those who find themselves homeless. News 3's Chuck Williams takes a deep dive into what life is like for these individuals.
Here's a warning. Some of the images you're about to see and the words you're about to hear are troubling. This is a snapshot of what it's like to be homeless in Columbus. Robert Knight has been living in a makeshift camp along the Chattahoochee River Walk. For the last 2 years, he's experienced homelessness firsthand.
It's horrible. It's horrible. It's physically taxing every day. I have to go out and find food. Me and my cat. I got a cat. So I have to feed my cat. It's horrible here.
Is it really that bad? Ask Dexter Thomas, who's living at a Columbus homeless shelter designed to break addictions and get people back on the track. He's fighting to stay clean, sober, and housed.
It's like a nightmare on Elm Street. You don't want to be out there. There's too much crime going on out there. It's scary. A lot of things happening.
Chuck Bronson camps down by the river.
The other night I had a dude try to steal my bicycle. He hit me in the eye. Tried to snatch my bicycle out of my hand. And it's pretty rough out here. Pretty rough.
How are you surviving?
One day at a time.
This week, Home for Good counted 244 homeless people in the Columbus area. That's up slightly from the 237 a year ago, but significantly down from the more than 300 in 2016. Meet another man who's also living one day at a time.
Josh, what's your last name?
Williams, Joshua Williams.
I'm Chuck Williams, Josh.
It's nice to meet you, Chuck.
Nice to meet you, man. Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from the Kennesaw, Marietta, Smyrna area, and moved up to Beaufort area where I got into some trouble.
The last 2 decades of Williams' life have been spent either in prison or on the streets. He's now in a Grace House recovery program.
I was actually here in this program before, but I relapsed, and I had to go do a little bit of time for my relapse, and so they resentenced me back into the program.
So you got tested and you what's your drug of choice?
Methamphetamine.
How long have you been on that?
I've been on meth since I was 20 years old.
It's brutal, isn't it?
It is. It is.
How do you get off of it?
You have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Sometimes it's circumstances that land you on the streets. Bronson and Knight both work construction jobs.
I went through a divorce and then the COVID hit at the same time. And the guy I was working for just closed business down and messed up. I might be able to find a little work here and a little work there, but now I fell, fractured my neck in 2 places and I can't work anymore.
Why are you on the streets?
Because I can't keep a job.
That's simple.
That's simple.
Why can't you?
I physically can't keep moving. I got broke collarbone. Broke my collarbone, broke my 2 ribs, 2 bones in my neck, and I can't. I can't.
You can't do labor that you used to do.
I hurt too bad.
What did you used to do?
I used to be a roofer.
It takes some people longer to get sick and tired than others. Along the river, there's a 65-year-old man known as Old School. He's a throwback to the old cliche of the homeless man under the bridge. Only Old School lives north of J.R. Allen Bridge and south of Oliver Dam. I walked into Old School's camp with a group of Home for Good volunteers led by Eric McClure.
This is the worst one I ever been in. And from my understanding that one of the other guys that we interviewed earlier said this gentleman been out here 10 years. So, you know, homeless hasn't just hit Columbus, it's always been here.
As you can see, Old School has been here a while. Recently, he was released from the hospital. His plan wasn't a decade in a tent along the river.
Well, I started out staying down here because, you know, I like to go fishing, and I was old, couldn't work no more, and I just was enjoying my old retired life. But, you know, it got rough there. It's rough.
People ride by this, they have no idea it's down here.
No idea what's going on whatsoever. And, you know, what amazed me is even if they see it, that, you know, they'll think that, you know, it's somebody down here that's temporary, or not even temporary, but maybe just camping out on the river, you know, fishing or something. They don't know. They don't know what's going on.
Sometimes you have to look for the simple beauty when everything around you is harsh, real, and painful. Behind you, you have one of the most beautiful views of the river.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love it here. I love that part of it.
The view?
Yeah, if I could build me a regular house here, I would. Right here at this spot, I wouldn't move. I love it.
But for now, it's a tent and a difficult life many of us can't imagine. You want to be off the street?
Yes, yes, sir. Who would want to live out here? Nobody.
You've never been on the streets until the last 2 years.
2 years ago.
Did you ever think you'd be living in these conditions like this? What you have just seen is brutal reality that many people pass by daily and don't even realize it's there. Back to you.